Okay, here's a tutorial video to show how my fold equity calculator works. So let's give an example. Right now we'll do an example to show how to calculate pot odds. We have a hand here from 1-2 no limit. Heroes in the big blind, ace-7 of clubs. Villain raises to $8 from the hijack. And we elect to defend here. So the flop is king 3 queen, 2 clubs. We flop the nut flush draw. Pretty good. See how it plays out. We check. Villain bets $10. We raise to $35. Okay, pretty good semi-bluff. He's going to be folding a lot of hands that he c-bet with that didn't connect with this board. And let's see what he does. Oh, well, he shoves all in. So now we got to think a little bit. Is this going to be a profitable call with just a flush draw here? Let's find out. So the pot size when it's hero's turn would be $369. The villain's bet raise. That's the amount to be called. So he shoved 317. We already have 35 in there. So 317 minus 35 is 282. That's the amount we need to call. These other fields aren't necessary to calculate pot odds. They're only necessary to calculate fold equity, which we'll do in another example. So we click this button here, and it tells us we need more than 43.3% equity to call. Now, some of you may not know what that even means. That's why this chart is here. So, assuming we have 9 outs, right? 9 clubs left in the deck for us to hit our hand. And assuming he doesn't shove here without at least ace-king, meaning our ace would be not good if we hit that. So we only have 9 outs, let's say. And we get to see the turn and river if we call. That gives us only 35% equity in the hand. And to make it a profitable call, we need more than 43%. So this is a fold. In this next example, we'll show you how the fold equity calculator works. So folds the hero in the cutoff, who has 10-9 of diamonds. Villain defends. We see bet flop $9. He calls. Turns a 3 of diamonds, and he leads $25. So we were bluffing with the gut shot on the flop, and now we turned some additional outs here. So let's just see if we can profitably call. We already know how to use the pot odds function. So when it's our turn, the pot's $58. Villain's bet is $25. Leave those other fields blank for the time being. So can we profitably call? Well, we need more than 30% equity to call. And assuming our flush would be good and our jack is going to be good, that gives us 12 outs, 9 diamonds, and 2 jacks because one of the jacks is a diamond. So 12 outs. From the turn to the river, we see we only have 26.1% equity. And what did we need? Over 30% to make the call. So we decide to bluff. So we raise to $85. It says here shove, but that could also just mean bet. So we made it 85. And what did we have when called? We had 26.1% equity. So now when we hit this button here, it's going to give us a readout. So in order for him to call, he needs to have 29% equity, over 29% equity to call. He has to fold 35.57% of the time for us to break even, assuming we have our 26.1% equity. So, if he never folds, we're losing here $32. If he folds half the time, we're winning about $13. If he folds more than that, you know, that's good EV for us. And in this instance, this example, he folds and we win. But this just goes to show you what your EV is and how often he needs to fold. So if he's folding more than 1/3 of the time, then this is profitable. If he's always calling, then this is not profitable. And that is how you use the fold equity function.